Hillary Clinton, for instance, talks constantly about her fears that families will be separated. But she's not talking about the American families who have been permanently separated from their loved ones because of a preventable homicide.
Donald Trump included relatives of those killed by illegal immigrants on stage last night as part of his speech on immigration policy. He openly supported a group he calls Angel Moms and promised that illegal aliens with criminal records will be deported day one if he is president. My next guest's son was killed by an illegal alien with a record. Dan Golvach is with me now. Mr. Golvach, thank you for joining us. We are sorry for your loss. How did you feel about what Donald Trump said last night and the fact that he had parents or people who were affected by laws that are not being observed on stage with him?
I felt that Donald Trump was spot on last night. I'm very appreciative, Deirdre. A lot of the parents that you saw in the background are members of the Remembrance Project, as I am, and Donald Trump is the first person in the political realm that has reached out to us this way. No other candidates have, and he was very strong in his message last night. And we're very happy to have someone that is articulating our frustrations that we've had. You know, we've been saying for years and shouting from the rooftops, secure the border and, you know, enforce current existing immigration laws that are designed to protect American families. If we don't do that, you can expect that we won't be protected, as you see with the families you saw last night and myself.
Dan, despite your loss, which is great, as I say often, I have 2 children. I cannot imagine a more tragic situation. You were the first person who pointed out to me on this show that the laws that are in place are solid. It's just that they're not being followed.
Yeah, I feel that, you know, I don't, for me personally, I don't need Spencer's law. I need our politicians to enforce the current laws that we have. Had they had done that, had we had Mr. Trump's policies, and he touched on this last night, which I was very happy to hear. He said, let's enforce our current laws, my son would still be alive.
And to remind everybody, the person who killed your son had a record.
4 times deported, 5 years in prison for attempted murder, had a 15-year-long violent rap sheet. But yet he was still over here, you know, open for business, and he found my son at a red light less than a mile from my son's house. And I've always said that this killer was a foot soldier. The people I really hold responsible are lawless politicians that refuse to enforce our laws.
Wow, Dan.
And that's what the remembranceproject.org, you can go to our website and you can see that we've been coalescing and putting families together for years, trying to address this, and we finally have a candidate on our side. And we're having a conference next month. We're trying to speak with one voice. It's on the 16th next month of September. If you can go to the remembranceproject.org, and you can, if you want to help us out, we got to get we have to pay for families to come here. But this is a threat to
It's a threat to everyone's safety. Dan, I'm just going to repeat that. So remembranceproject.org.
Yes, we're at the remembranceproject.org, and we're having a conference next month, or this month now, the 16th,
yeah,
right here in Houston. And we need to get families that have been touched this way, like my family has here, and we need help. If you can help us out, we're a nonprofit, and it's just we're trying to put Americans first, and you know, get the message out there that our politicians need to put American citizens first.
Dan, we admire your strength, and you're obviously doing your son's memory a great amount of pride and justice by continuing to work for change. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Dan Golvach.